Happy Friday, Tarot Peoples. Let's get some music going. Just taking a break from the Creator Studio to do a video for y'all. One time. Alright, let's light some sage. Ooh, it's a little windy today. Winds of change, right? I feel it. Alright. Well. Today, I've been very much a goddess of creation. It's been a great week. Got the Empress card pulled for me this week, so for work. So here I am, just creating babies, making babies. Babies here, babies there. You know, my little family of stuff, of creations, of things that will inspire, hopefully. So, you know, it's funny. I've heard the phrase recently. I wish things were more like Europe over here in America. Several times. And I guess maybe I don't realize things because I was born into a family that is European. My mother is from Austria, and I'm an Austrian citizen. I've been there several times. But honestly, I never understood why it couldn't be. I mean, I know that there's people that are trying to enforce certain puritanical limitations, but I always saw people's limitations as suggestions for me. And maybe that's, you know, part of the insanity that people have seen of me. It's like the third army plane I've seen fly by in like the last couple hours. Interesting. Yeah. Wait till it passes. Yeah, so I mean, I guess for me, I always saw people's limitations as suggestions because, you know, I don't play by the rules. I don't play by other people's rules, at least. And, you know, it's been a challenge for me to actually get to follow someone's rules. And so I feel like now that I'm sort of working partly for a corporation, in a sense, those are rules I can actually kind of understand because at least they are blanketed, general, and somewhat fair. And I'm all about fairness, you know, it's always been a thing of me. I know that there is never really truly fairness in the world, but at least it's like it kind of tries to be. I don't know, maybe that's just all, you know, bullshit and I'm, you know, it's just all gonna fall apart, but whatever. I mean, I've never been one to follow the rules, and I break the rules consistently, and I seek the highest good and what is right and just. I mean, I should let karma do its thing. But it's funny. I think that the limitations that others put on us are only in the mind. They're the social constructs, you know? And for a while, I did allow some people to get into my head and take away my power in a sense where they needed the power that I gave them to fix them, to make them better, to motivate them. But you can't motivate, you can't fix, you cannot transmute your power into someone else expecting the results that you put in. The only way you're going to get the exact results that you wish for out of your life is that if you invest within and use the power completely for yourself. Never again will I let anyone project anything upon me, or will I let somebody steal the power that I have for their own benefit, because I'm a juicy apple. Who wouldn't want to pick me from the tree? You know? Never let someone convince me that I'm less than because of their own insecurities. That's really the projection part. You know, I felt less than, I felt unworthy because the person that was with me felt so fearful of me leaving them so they could not get my power anymore, that they took me down from this powerful position I didn't even know I was in, and they held me here, and they convinced me that I was here and not up here. And I let them because I didn't understand. I didn't realize. Self-realization. Understand your power that no one can take away unless you let them. Yes, I let them, unbeknownst to me, unwittingly. I let them because I thought that's what you're supposed to do as a human woman, is you're supposed to serve the man. But now, as we all know, no, we serve ourselves, because that man is not going to serve you back. He's going to take what you give, and he's going to take, and he's going to take. Now, it could also be the opposite, where the man gives to the woman, and she takes, and she takes, and she takes until he is depleted. Because it is not all one gender that is specific. It is the victim and the villain, for lack of a better term. But I refuse to look at it as a victim status anymore. I will take all that pain and anguish and misery and stress and hardship, and I will turn it into gold, because under deep excruciating pressure, what does carbon become? A diamond. And whether or not you believe that diamonds are valuable, there's nothing like looking at that sparkly bright diamond to arouse the senses of value. Now, Venus is in retrograde, so we may be shifting our values in general, and that is how I'm starting to see that shift, and it is starting to shift for the better. Now, it's important to continually be mindful of everything that is the best for you at the moment, and hold that tightly, and not let anybody distract or misalign your path, because it is very important to continue on, and do not deviate for anybody else. No deviation, because they do not have your best interest in mind. If somebody truly wants to connect with you on your path, they will connect, and then they might go away, and then they might connect again, and the paths might start going closer. But it will never ever be appropriate for someone to just go on to the path, or you to go on someone else's path. It's just not advantageous. There really is never that truly just connect, because you can't just meet somebody and then everything is perfect. Everything just falls into place. That's a fairy tale. That's a farce. I mean, that's, movie status. That's romance for the ages, which, we'd all love, but that's not how it works. Get us bounce. Just bounce. Alright. Let's get some cards going. I do tend to talk a lot about relationships, but, I have a lot of experience, past lives and this life, and now it's all about me. It's all about me. Today is a very exciting day for me. I hope you have a wonderful full moon. and Friday, and then Saturday. The cycle usually lasts about 3 days of intensity and openings and awarenesses. And now that we are in it's the full moon in Aquarius, which my Eros sign is, which represents sexuality. Hopefully there'll be some sexual awakenings for me as well. We're not supposed to have sex and spirituality together. Except they go hand in hand. Good. It's a good one today. Alright. Try to look at things from more of a feelings level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to a point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom and understanding reside in the heart. This is a favorable time for matters of the heart. A time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms, your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. Huzzah! Manifestations! Let go of inhibitions. Be creative. Be the creator. And allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. Let us be the love that we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Change in us and in the world. Let us give freely to one another without condition, for it is in giving that we receive. Surrender all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart come to the surface and be healed. Let there be space for new energies to enter. A new beginning transforms darkness into light. I think that one's my favorite. Alright, let's get the cards. I'm excited! Yay! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Yeah, we got Fire Queen today. She's definitely pulsing through my veins. Alright. So, we have, for the main cards, Two of Wands, which is going forward in a journey, starting an action, going forth. You have the idea, and then you are going forth. I think I've defined it before as interaction between two people, and it can be, but it also can be you have an idea, or you have an action or a thought, and then you start putting it into motion. But it's all about balance, you know? Are you just have this idea and now you're starting to make it happen? I think I usually get stuck in the 2 or 3 of Wands phase. Okay, then we have the Emperor, which is all about looking over everything and kind of making a logical assumption, not getting too stuck or bogged down into the emotional component of the creative part. You know, you have these babies, you've nurtured them, and you get really attached to them because they're your little creations. And so it's good to have like a calm, cool head when you're looking over at all of what you are trying to manifest. Everything, all the different components, all the different kings, queens, they all report to the Emperor and the Empress because they are the leaders of both sides, you know. Then we have the 3 of Cups upright. So yay, we have reunions, we have fun, we have abundance, we have, happiness and merriment and cups in our lives, you know. And we have the Princess of Pentacles, which is about being a young, creative, practical person. Some messages perhaps coming in of news of work, of practical gain. Someone who is a novice perhaps, but starting and creating. Slowly but surely building the blocks, stability blocks. Then we have as our punctuation marks, which is fantastic. And don't you just love this little piece right here? This one just didn't want to do anything practical, so I just let it go like crazy and just stick out like it, just do that. Anyways, that's my hair for you. I've accepted it the way it is. We have the Fool upright, we have Justice upright, and we have the Prince of Swords upright. So we have fast, quick action, movement, someone coming in, you going out, making things happen, saying things, very huzzah! Then we have Justice upright, which is fantastic. If you have been in any kind of competitive situation with anybody or anything, any kind of waiting on some kind of conclusion for something to be happening, it is going to be going well in favor. Balance of heart and feather and mind. Then we have the Fool. We are on a brand new journey. Allow the new journey to inspire you and go forth. Do not be pulled towards the old, because that is gone. We are releasing it. It is being released at this full moon, and we are done. We are on to the new journey, on to the new era, on to the age of Aquarius, allowing and uniting people together, communion, bringing people together to share and just enjoy each other's company and accept one another's new ideas, not rejecting, but to understand one another. Alright. I think that's it for today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and just a fantastic Saturday. Alright, bye-bye.